Hello everybody, how you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. This is my match preview for the Manchester City versus Manchester United game. So Manchester City will play Man United at the Etihad Stadium after beating Wolves 4-1 to extending our win record to 21. After Man United dropping points versus Palace, we are currently 14 points above them, and if we do win the game on Sunday, that will extend our gap to 17 points. Man United are currently not doing well in the Premier League, drawing 4 out of their last 5 games, a 3-3 draw versus Everton, a 1-1 draw versus West Brom, a 3-1 win versus Newcastle, and the 2-0 draws versus Chelsea and Crystal Palace. United seem like they are doing decent defensively in the last 3 games, only conceding 1 goal, but they seem like they are struggling for goals at the moment. Obviously, Man United have been criticised for their performances versus the Big Six. They've drawn 5 games and have lost twice this season. Now, our home record against Man United has been poor recently. We lost against them last time 2-1 in the league and 1-0 in the Carabao Cup. Now, our home form recently, we have been doing well. We've only lost against Leicester at home, but that's before the arrival of Ruben Dias, Laporte and Stones were also injured. Now, Man United are currently 21 games unbeaten away from home since losing against Liverpool in January 2020. Man City are currently 21 games unbeaten, so one of our streaks will be ending on Sunday. So let's see what Pep has said about the game. I know how difficult United are. I have the feeling they are a better team every season. They haven't lost away for more than 1 year. They always get good results here at Etihad Stadium, but we know the opportunity we have to extend our advantage. You can play with 7 defenders and win, and play with more strikers and be defensive. The Derby game in December was not good. The analysts said it was boring, but we admit in that period we were not at our best, but the intention was to try and win the game. So yeah, like I said before, they have a good away record which has not been broken yet in the Premier League, and they recently have done well against us at the Etihad Stadium. When we played Man United in the league last game, both teams were quite poor. Both teams were very pragmatic, and it seemed like we were okay with the draw. But like Pep said before, we weren't in good form back then. We were inconsistent and were struggling to score goals. Obviously, having a few injuries along the way didn't help. So we will have to see what happens, I guess. So let's look at the team news. For Manchester City, we have no injuries. Every single player is back for this game. But on the other hand, Man United do have a lot of injuries. So Paul Pogba will be out for this game. David De Gea is also out due to personal reasons. Donny van de Beek is injured for this game. Martial, Juan Mata and the Lord Phil Jones will be out for this game. So let's predict Manchester City's lineup for this game. In net is obviously going to be Ederson, and I think the back line will go back to Cancelo, John Stones, Ruben Dias and Alexander Zinchenko. I think we'll play that back line. Zinchenko did quite well on the left-hand side against Man United in January, so I think he will be starting on the left-hand side. I wouldn't be surprised if Kyle Walker does start, but in my opinion, when Walker is starting on that right-hand side, we don't really attack from the right for some reason, and it's just Mahrez up there by himself. So I do think Cancelo will need to play on the right, just to give ourselves a little bit of a balance, in my opinion. Now, in midfield, I think it'll be Rodri in the DM position with Gundogan and Bernardo Silva playing above him. Rodri has had a fantastic season. Can I see Fernandinho playing in this game? Obviously I can, but I think right now Rodri is in good form and I think he should start versus Man United. Now, my front three, I'm gonna have Phil Foden on the left, even though Raheem Sterling and Riyad Mahrez are on good form, I just think Foden will do really well on that left-hand side. Obviously, I could see Pep going with Sterling and Mahrez again, but I think on the left, it will be Phil Foden. On the right, I think it'll be Raheem Sterling. Now, it's hard to tell whether Pep will play Gabriel Jesus or whether he'll go with a false nine. So I didn't put Kevin De Bruyne in midfield because I have a feeling he's going to be playing in that false nine position. So I think it'll be De Bruyne in the middle, and I think we will be playing a false nine system. It's a system that's worked very well versus Man United, so I wouldn't really be surprised if Gabriel Jesus sits out for this game. Obviously, it could be totally different and Pep goes with two strikers, but in all honesty, I think he'll play the false nine system. So let's predict Man United's lineup for this game. In net for them, I think it'll be Dean Henderson, their number 2 at the moment. And the back line, I think, will be Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And in midfield, I think it'll be Fred, McTominay, and Bruno Fernandes playing as that number 10. And then Dan James on the left, Mason Greenwood on the right. And I think Rashford will play through the middle. Cavani could obviously play in this game, but I just have a feeling Ole is going to go with pace. So I think he'll prefer James, Greenwood and Rashford just because of the pace they have, and I think they'll start over Cavani. Obviously, I can see Cavani playing in this game, so that's a possibility. But I think this will roughly be Man United's lineup for this game. So let's look at my prediction. Obviously, Manchester City have been doing really well in the Premier League recently, and Man United, on the other hand, have not been doing well. I think Manchester City will win this game. I think we'll win it 1-0. Obviously, it's going to be a very tight game. Man United, they do play a little bit defensively when they are against the Big Six, but I have a feeling that we might be able to break Man United's away streak. But obviously, we'll have to see what happens. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do like this video. Please do comment down below your prediction and your predicted lineup. And I'll catch you guys in my next video.